Social media has come to stay, and on today's video, we will be discussing how it's affecting our life, yes, our personal life and our work life, and how we are supposed to, manage these two brands, your work brand and your personal brand. We have a typical case to digest, yes, this topic with, which is that of the banker who was sacked for creating a content that didn't sit well with the bank, and she was shown the door. I have Anastasia in the building as usual to do justice to this topic. Anastasia, say something to our viewers before we continue.
Hello, viewers. I believe we're all doing fine. So we're here again to learn, relearn, and to flow. Understand, like to know what's happening around the world. So stay glued to that your phone or TV. Don't go away.
Okay, we'll be right back after this timeout. Good to know you're still there. Now let's dive straight. Anastasia, we just watched a video of this banker. I would like to start with her. She's not the center of this topic, but her case, her situation will give us like a backgrounder to what we will be discussing today. To what, as in what point are we supposed to separate our personal branding from our work brand?
Okay, for me, I would say you can actually achieve that anytime you want to, depending on your speech, your smartness, and your accuracy. Understand? Then bringing it to the girl that was sacked at Zenith Bank. Yeah, that video she uploaded. Like for myself, there's not actually wrong with it because
Yeah.
she posted it on her own page, not
Okay.
on the Zenith Bank page. But the thing is that she could not differentiate the work time and probably the free time, because in banking sector I think they have something they call the lunch break. So she would have still achieved it during the lunch break,
Yeah.
but not with that uniform that has the
Bank
Zenith
logo,
Bank
yeah.
logo and brand. No, you understand? So I think that actually clashed because the Zenith Bank is a brand on its own. She actually is a brand on her page.
Yeah.
Yes. So she would have done it outside the Zenith Bank brand by not wearing their clothes. So, but by wearing it,
It's like you're representing the bank.
not like, obviously you are representing that bank. So, and looking at that video, like, one is that there is nothing educative about that video.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like instead, the message that was sent was actually a negative one, because how will you be acting like, as in like you're behaving like one who is possessed, or probably like
Maybe she was trying to be funny. Maybe she was trying to be funny.
fine and good, but
Maybe.
she would have achieved that without the Zenith Bank brand on her at all. Instead, she would have done that. I probably maybe people would have laughed and be like, what's wrong with this one? Sometimes when you make a negative video, you understand, that negativity, but like there are so many people that dwell on negativity, like
That negativity is what will stick.
yes, is what to stick. So like people might even come on that on our comments and be like, what is wrong with you? Why they, and before you know, you have generated likes and view. You understand? But doing it on that uniform was absolutely wrong. And the bank sacking her is not actually a bad idea, because just as you said, she has been warned.
She has been warned. That's, we must say, allegedly at this point.
She has been
We heard
warned.
that she has been warned on several occasions.
And that was why I said earlier, I said you can achieve it if you are smart. Instead, because if she was smart, she wouldn't have done that.
Yes.
With the Zenith clothes on. Understand? So probably she
And
was
doing
just
it in their premises.
in their premises. So probably she was being nonchalant and not taking her job serious, because your job is supposed to be your security, like it's something you guide, because this is actually what pays your bill. And this is actually what gives you the money to buy data. So like she is supposed to pay attention and not just behave anyhow. After all, she's a staff in Zeneba. Before you become staff, I think you go through training and all that. So like she is supposed to be professional rather than
Yeah, you
what she
made
did.
mention of that's where her major income is coming from. Because, but I want to add that we know that these days most people hope to make income from their social media content. Yeah, it could be one of the reasons she even got into creating content in the first place. So she is not wrong for her to,
To create
create
content.
content. But at this point, what I would have said is that what we're supposed to do without being told. We know social media is like a new culture to us, but it has come to stay. With all the negative aspects of social media, it still has very good aspect of it that we must allow to stay, and we must figure out a way of working it out, because this social media sometimes it helps people financially, and at the end of the day you find out that you are making more money than your 9 to 5 job is even giving you.
That's
And most
true.
times that's their exit, their escape routes. Everybody's escape route most times is hoping on
That is the
content.
more reason why you should pay
Separate
attention
these two
and know
brands
what you are doing and be intentional
about
about
whatever you do.
whatever you're doing.
Mhm.
Because if you want to make it okay, to be a source, a source of livelihood,
Mm.
then you should know what you're doing. Like you should not be carried away. Ignorance is not an
It's
excuse.
not an excuse.
It's
It's
an
not an
excuse. And
excuse.
for her, allegedly she has been warned. Wow. Like
They have given you at least opportunity.
they tried.
Yeah, they tried on that part. They
Like
tried,
they really
and
tried.
I know
So
one of the concerns of the bank was also is that bank has to do with money, and there's security, high security tension around the bank, and they also say she uses some parts of the offices, the bank, to do video, showing the viewers aspects of the bank on a good day they wouldn't have seen,
no.
which
See,
is putting that bank or whatever workplace, because I don't want to put this story to be more on this banker. You could put any workplace in danger because you're exposing the security, you are putting the security of your workplace at risk when you use all those aspects of those hidden private aspects of your premises to do video. For me, personal branding should be different from office branding.
of course.
If you want to do office branding, focus on, let that your
Office
channel be on office
office branding.
branding. If is your personal branding, let that your channel or page focus on that. Don't mix it.
Don't mix
If
it up.
it even helps you, to niche your channel to a particular niche, if I may put it that way, it helps you niche down easily. And when people get to this particular aspect of your page, they know you are talking about work. When they get to this aspect, they are talking about your life. So if you decide to be doing one clown, whatever this is, your personal, this is understandable, is your personal life. So it is okay to be the way you used to be at home, be the way you want to be, if that's the way you want to present yourself. Then when you come to this office page, you represent what your office wants. Yeah, you represent what they want. And I know that these days offices are beginning to employ content creators. Your job is to create content.
Content.
And once they employ you as such, I believe they will tell you what is expected of you,
Of
the kind
course.
of content they want you to do.
Yeah.
Content that will sell their markets, maybe
Yeah.
show you the services they are offering and all of that. Not content that will downgrade the bank, even if it's your workplace, even if it's going to give you more views. It's giving you more views, but it's going to downgrade your reputation. I mean, do away with the views.
Yeah.
Sometimes we should look at the long-term goal, not immediate
Short term
gratification.
goal.
Yeah, We should look at the long-term goal. So you do away with that. And my advice on this issue is that if you are not employed to be a content creator for your workplace, please don't create content for them. It might favor them, because I learned that this girl has also done content that favored the bank
Oh,
and they didn't complain. But once she does any content that takes down the bank, they will quickly complain. They
but
will
that
give her
is,
warnings. But
but
it's
that's
only
reality.
natural. It's
Yeah,
only natural. If you put out
it's a normal
content
thing.
that does not represent this ZA show very well, of course, we're going to talk about it
Yeah.
and put it down. But if you put the one that will promote us, who, you know, that's
It's
why
a
I
normal
said
thing.
if they don't employ you as a content creator, my advice
do
is that don't
content
do
for them.
content for the office.
Do your content.
Do your own content.
Your own.
Yes.
That's
It's going
true.
to cost you money, but at the long run, you enjoy the peace that comes with it. Especially when you are looking onto getting money from this angle and this angle. Please don't mix them, not to jeopardize any of them. Because these days, even companies supposed to have policies, social media policies. I've seen companies that have quickly adapted to this new culture of social media. They have made rules. Some I have heard some that will tell you, don't record in our office. That's part of their social media policy. Don't record in our office.
Really?
Yeah, don't do video in our office. There are some people that will tell you, okay, do video, but we are going to see it and authorize first.
Of course.
There should be rules.
Like
And that's
where
what
I
people
work.
are also arguing, that you are not supposed to sack someone when there's no plain rule that tells the person this is how to go about this behavior also.
There could be.
There could be. I doubt. You know, social media is new. Most companies don't even have. And I bet you that bank may not have. But as
in my
an adult,
company,
you should know what is good and what is bad.
Exactly. Like where I work, we have our media team. So when they create content,
let me just add something. For those of you who don't know, who watches I and Ancestia, we all have our 9 to 5 jobs. But you don't hear us mention it here because we are trying to keep, you know, and even if we mention it here, we know at what time or the way we package it when we mention it here.
Yeah. So like I said, we have the media team, and obviously they create content. So after creating, they just don't post. They send to a group where it will be
Criticize,
scrutinized.
analyze.
Analyze them before releasing it there to the public. So the girl actually didn't do well. She mixed it up and she got herself where she is today. But though actually for her not to work there is not the end of the world for her.
Yeah.
Definitely she will find another
Because
job.
that thing has given her popularity. You know, any kind of trending issue, no matter
So long
how
it
negative
trends, it has given you
because
popularity.
I heard that her social media followers increased and all of that. So she could be making money from social media now. Yeah. She should be making money with that amount of followers and the viewership.
And she has learned her mistake, because actually she made a mistake.
Yeah,
she has
wrong.
learned. So if she finds herself in any organization tomorrow, she should keep to the rules. Even when they don't have any rules, she should make the necessary rules. If not, when you make this blunder, they will come out and be like, hey, why did you do this? And probably from the beginning, there was no rule set for
all these things,
for this thing. So it's just quite a pity that
she's the one that was made the scapegoat. My advice will be always separate your personal life and your work life. And like I said, it's time we make social media policies. At the same time, you hear some people, they will be like, I want you to be commenting on our page. I want you to share our page, our office page, for it to grow, which is nice, which is good. But what do you have to say about that? When the office kind of, want to make you comment on their office page with your personal listen.
Yes, it's actually their right, because you are their staff. They say he who pays the piper dictates the tune. So they are paying you salary. What they want you to do, you will do. So like where I work as well, we have obviously now we have handles, and most Mondays we usually sit down and make plans for the week. So there and right there, we're asked to log into all our social media handles and start commenting, following. It's a normal thing. It's not bad. It's normal.
Okay, so at this point, you won't really say is clashing in any way.
How can it clash? You're just to just comment and probably give a like for the company's page to grow because listen, you are their staff, you understand, and you are representing their company. So like how would the company move forward if people like you does not support the movement or whatever thing they are doing there? So it's very natural to tell your staff, okay,
Okay,
please check our
comment,
page,
yes, on
comment
our.
and like.
I think I will prefer that of sharing.
Yeah,
But
you know,
what I do
you
most
comment,
times,
you like, you share.
yeah, what I want to do most times, because sometimes what you are, I will say this thing depends on what you are projecting yourself to be in your personal listen. What if your personal content is quite different from what you have in your office listen, your office space? What I would suggest, if a company is pressuring you to like comment, share, and all of that, you can always have your own or create a particular page. It's not that difficult to create pages where you comment, promote, share, and all of that.
How can you create a page
Because
where the company has
you know
created page
now,
already?
see, no, I mean your own personal page
Okay, of
where
course.
you will be commenting.
No.
But I will even advise you to use your own content. Like as I do content like this, I won't even advise, I won't want to use my own main content creation page for commenting in my office. One, I won't want to be linked to my office for my security purpose. Do you know why?
Okay.
Because when we come here, we share opinions. There are some people that don't, your opinions are not sitting well with. Do you know that?
course.
Do you know that there are some people, their opinion is not sitting well with you? They will track you. Or if you are the type that used to mention your address, I live in so, they can
Who does
track
that?
you. People do that, and they have
Address.
been tracked. Yeah, they have been tracked, especially abroad. That you have a lot of crazy people that won't mind where there's no, you can license an individual a gun. You know what it means. So for
Very
security
risky.
purpose, personally, I will even advise you link your, most
Yeah, you
times
should have a separate
page where you comment, where you, especially when you are doing a high risk job, like people like us who come out in front of camera giving our hard opinion. We just did a video before now and we gave our opinion. Do you know there are some fans that their opinion, my opinion will not sit well with them,
Of course.
or your opinion will not sit well with them, and
of
if
course.
they can
It's
get
true.
at you.
Of
So that's why I
course.
said personally, I don't, because I'm a public figure. I can't. I can, create a page that might be faceless where I used to comment on my 9 to 5 work page to promote it and share it as well. But I won't want to be known for security purpose.
Okay, you just passed on information, and we are grateful.
Okay, I think that's the much we can take on today's episode. But remember, your comment is very important because we are going to be learning from your comment. We are here to learn and relearn. Like I always say, we are not epitome of knowledge. We are just starting off the conversation so we can share and learn from each other. So that's the much we have on today's episode. And Anastasia, do you have anything to say to our viewers before we wrap it up?
You said it all. So, like she said, we are here to learn, relearn, and we are not epitome of
Knowledge and all of
knowledge and all of
that.
that. So, just always check us out and get to watch our videos. We might be talking nonsense to you, but trust me, in every nonsense there's a sense.
Yeah.
So pick the ones you want to pick and make use of them, and I know it will really help you. Be good.
Okay. From all of us here, we say Bye 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 bye. See you soon. Remember to give us a like, share if you can. See you soon. Bye bye.
Really find that place where she gets solution.
Mm.
It's God that will just, oh,
Hey, let me check if there's any clothes nearby.